Welcome back to Friday night on the terrace. What a show we've got in store for you. Everton taking on Manchester United. We're going to preview it. Brighton and their brand new rivals Arsenal. The big preview is taking place tonight as well. But of course the big one, Liverpool versus Manchester City. I'm joined here. Look at that. We're already getting up for it. We've got a Liverpool and a City fan here with me. First of all, Zane's a Liverpool fan. How are you feeling? Are you confident about the game?
We're at Anfield. We've got fans, bruv. This man don't know about fans, so it's an easy, confident 2-1 win for us. Easy, bruv. This man, the empty head, bruv. They can't handle fans, bruv. So I'm looking forward to this game, bruv. I want to hear the nonsense this man's going to come out with. Come, please, put him on, bruv.
And the question is, we'll get into the preview. Preview done, the show over. How are you feeling? Feeling confident?
Well, firstly, 2-1 isn't that confident, is it? Secondly, there's two of us in here already, which is better than most weeks. And thirdly, well, you need fans, because last year without fans, what was it, 4-1 at Anfield?
4-1. Oh.
You need fans, definitely.
Shots fired. We've got that, plus more debates for you. Player of the Month debates, best young player in the league debates, our Arsenal back debate, and a little bit of Donny van der Beek. Javern, run that VT and show everyone what's coming up tonight. Make sure you smash that like and share button. Let's go, people.
Tonight on Friday night on the terrace, football crests, good, bad, ugly, fixed. Arsenal on the rise, Barca on the slide, and we look ahead to the big one, Liverpool versus Manchester City, with a fan v fan quiz off. This is Friday night on the terrace, and it's live.
Let me know. Thank you very much, Javern, for running that for us. Really good show tonight. Really excited about this weekend as well, because then it's the international break. It's the international break, and yeah, it's a little bit boring. I'm joined tonight by Sonny. Sonny's back with me today. Big Liverpool fan. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to slapping Man City this weekend. I felt when Sane said 2-1, I don't think that does us justice. I think we're ready to slap them this weekend. You
feel ready? We'll get onto that. We're going to get onto that a little bit later, no doubt. But remember, viewers, this is our stream, but it is your show. We kind of want you to help set the agenda a little bit more on Friday night on the terrace as well. Is in, get your super chats in, get your questions in, any talking points that you think are important for myself, Sonny, KJ, and of course all the brilliant fans that are here with us tonight to discuss as well. We're going to be taking your super chats as we always do, as many member chats as possible as well. But the like button needs to be smashed at all times. We need to make sure you're getting that done. But there we go. There we go. A lot of people just saying, lol, Sonny's here. Sonny's here. Lol, Sonny's here. Lol, Sonny's here. That's all I'm reading on here. That's all I'm hearing. Terry is short. That's what I got. That's because I was standing next to two giants. I'm all right in height. They're massive. Honestly, they're huge. They're huge, huge men. That is what they are. But we want to talk a bit of football as well. The banter. This guy's hair looks like a cleaning brush.
Oh, leave the hair out every single week.
I'm just reading the comments,
every week. No, you read that on purpose. Do not lie.
Oh, yeah, I definitely read it on purpose, but you definitely said it. There's one here from Ben, one of our members, and he said, get the popcorn ready. I think it could be one of them. It's a bit morbid in here tonight. The crowd's a little bit down. What's wrong with you all? A bit of noise, please. It's a little bit better. Wanguna making all that noise. We miss Rocket tonight. Rocket ain't here tonight. He's normally, orchestrating it. He's a great cheerleader. He's a great cheerleader indeed. Sonny, stop giving Liverpool fans a bad name.
A bad name? I just said we were going to smack City this week. Do these fans want to lose or something? I don't understand this. Do these not want to lose?
I don't know. I don't know if they want to lose or not, but we'll see what happens. Keep them comments coming in. Any subjects you want us to speak about, let people know. Strip Bear says, don't diss my boss. That's one of my moderators.
I think Strip Bear's talking about me. Someone said something about my hair. She didn't like that. Or he.
How are you a boss, though?
I can be a boss.
Hang on, are we learning about a relationship here?
Nah.
Daddy, tell us, Daddy, what's going on with you and Strip Bear?
I'm a good leader. I'm a good captain. So I get called boss sometimes,
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm picturing to sit on this. I'm regretting it now. I'm regretting it. Honestly, I'm regretting it. I'd rather Safe be here. Do you know what I'm saying? Terrace alumni know who Safe's all about, but keep it coming. Gosh, Terry, why Sonny? The crowd needs some chairs to sit down. No, if you sit down, the energy drops. They're standing up. Plus, we can't afford them. That's the long and the short of it, if I'm being honest. We've only just got the audio sorted, but there we go. First big talking point I want to delve into. It's been circulating for a week now. I don't know what happened, and I maybe need to get a little bit serious, because last Sunday, around 60,000 men, women and children went to North London and they attended a game at the Emirates Stadium. And it was a great game. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. No cheer, I thought there'd be a cheer, there wasn't, that's good. The game happened, but since then, some kind of magic spell has taken over. I don't know whether it's Harry Potter, Voldemort, I don't know whether it's a voodoo doll, I don't know. Fairy dust, Tinkerbell, Walt Disney himself. Legit. But I've been told this week by numerous gooners, top 4 back on, I've been told.
Rubbish.
Right? I've been told, top 4 back on. I've been told. Top 4's back on. That's what I've been told. Top 4 can be back on, right? I've been told better than Man United. Going to finish in front of Man United. Legit. That's what I've been told. Better than Manchester United. I've been told, Igal, I love you. You're my guy. But Igal says, title-winning defence in the making. I don't know what's happened. Jess, we love Jess on the football terrace. She's gone from sack Arteta to he could be one of our greatest managers ever in the space of a week. So we're having that conversation at the football terrace that I'm only teasing those Arsenal fans. So, so look, for me, I want to have a bit of a conversation tonight. I want your thoughts at home as well, or wherever you are watching this, in the comments section. I'm going to pose a question to Sonny first, and KJ is going to talk to the fans in the Legends area. But Sonny, are Arsenal back?
No, I'll tell you what Arsenal are. Arsenal is a fan base. They're good businessmen. Like, if there was someone on the street trying to sell me like Sky TV or something, they're very good at convincing people that they are back. They will lose to Brighton this weekend and do what they keep on doing. It's a three-course game where they go on a good winning run. Then they'll go and lose 3 games and draw 2 in like 5 games. So Arsenal, for me, good businessmen, but rubbish football club. Like, they're not back. They won't be back for a long, long time. Everyone knows Arteta's a manager who will eventually get sacked.
So do you think, as a rival, do you feel like they're just ahead of the game? Do you think they're just getting too ahead of themselves? Way too ahead of themselves. They're not even, I wouldn't even consider them back in the top 6 yet. They need to first get back in the top 6 and then they can speak about being back. There we go. Look, I'm going to throw over to KJ, speak to the fans in the Legends area. KJ, are Arsenal back? Ask the crowd.
No. Hell no.
Relax, people. Yes, I'm with the Legends area, you know what I mean? The legendary people are here. Hey, go on, give me something to cheer. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal are back. If people don't know, that is a coin that a phrase that I was coining from ages ago to wind up Arsenal fans, and now it's become a massive thing now. But that is a big question that Arsenal fans are seriously considering, that they are back, that they are now on the road to redemption and the road up to the high life in top 4. We've got one Arsenal fan with us today, man like Gunnar King is. Come on now, go on. Give him a round of applause, people, come on. How do you feel about your fellow Arsenal fans saying that you've got a chance for top 4, it's back on, and after 3 victories in a row, that there is hope and light at the end of the tunnel?
Hold my beer a second, yeah? So, the first thing that I want to address, yeah, is I just want to give a friendly reminder that Tottenham get battered everywhere they go! Tottenham get battered everywhere they go! What was Henry Wright saying last week? The Aubameyang is the Gabonese version of Agbonlahor. Remind me who got on the score sheet, my brother. Aubameyang what? Yeah? So just silence yourselves right now, yeah?
We don't care, bro. But we're going to get top 4 though, top 4. Let me know about top 4.
You looked at the table. So the 4th place team is a mere 4 points ahead of us. Right? That's what I'm going to say. Yeah?
How many games?
Right? So there are plenty of games to go. Yeah? And I'm not saying that it is possible. But last season, we finished 8th. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that we were 6 points off of the top 4 team, even though we started terribly. Yeah, it took us up. We beat you at Old Trafford, and then we didn't win any more games for about another 8-9 games. Yeah. Whereas now we had 3 bad games at the start, and now we're picking up form. The players that we brought in, that everyone said that we wasted 150 million on, I'm not hearing so many people say that anymore. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, listen. All right, listen. Gunnar King here is basically saying, without saying it with chest, he wants to get. They're getting top 4. They're getting top 4.
Challenge is there.
The challenge is there, is what he's saying. Yeah. Challenge is there. Well, talking about challenge, Terry's going to talk about challenges in the football. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
So look, what Gunnar King just did there is what I've heard all week. A lot of talk, but no what I think's going to happen. Like, there's no chess with it. But listen, I want the viewers' thoughts and opinions here. Grey Wolf Dinner here says Liverpool's defence is overrated this season. Every game I've seen, they've been giving up good chances. Man City will slap them 3-1. So I read that out.
How many games?
I read that out. We'll get onto that in a minute, Sonny. Slow down, mate.
Rubbish, though.
Slow. It's not
pure waffle.
Listen, mate. Listen. You'll learn this as you get a girlfriend. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
No.
So calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Strip Bear, thank you for the super chat. Strip Bear. There was nothing written in it, but there we go. Most of the audience are kind of there are some people agreeing with Gunnar King. They think Arsenal could be on the road to redemption, but we will see. Now, there's a lot of shirts going on over there. A lot of shirts I can see, a lot of badges. I'm going to hand back over to KJ because we've got an amazing VT coming up about terrible football badges. KJ, have a little chat with the crowd over there, and we'll continue that conversation in a second.
All right. So, in football, there have been many iconic badges out there. First thing that comes to mind to me is Manchester United, of course, my team. But then you've all got teams like Liverpool, you've got Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Dortmund. Very iconic badges in the world of football. But sometimes... You didn't mention Tottenham. For a reason. Guys. But some teams like to change up their badges for some reason. Like the team that I'm wearing now, Inter Milan, this iconic version is now gone. They changed it for this season, and many other teams have done it before. Changed their iconic badges to something new. Juve, Man City. But I'm going to ask a fan here, man like Jerry. Football clubs changing their badges. We've seen a lot nowadays to do with branding, all these different things. How do you feel about football clubs taking something that's historic and iconic and changing it?
I'm not with it at all. Like the Juventus badge, was it double J? Yeah. What is that? No. It was made in word art. That's what it looks like. And then the Man City badge, I mean, the less said, the better, man. Just look at this badge, right? Can't remember if you can zoom in.
Man United have changed their badge though.
They have.
They did.
Arsenal's third kit has now got the old cannon on it, and I like that reversion to the change, like on the yellow kit. It's gone back to the...
So do you prefer, this cannon,
I like that.
Originally you had like a proper cannon,
yeah,
like,
we had the yellow
and stuff like that, but now you've got like a water pistol on here. Do you prefer this?
Listen,
do you prefer this cartoon?
Don't worry, man.
All right, people, all right. We have a wonderful VT for you guys to watch, okay? It's about badges. How good can you make a terrible badge? Javern, run that VT.
A lot of Premier League badges aren't quite as good as they could be, so I've taken something to Photoshop to make them even better. First up is Liverpool's. This Liverbird needs a badge around it. I copied the shape of an old Liverpool badge, doubled it up, changed the colour of the outer layer and filled in the middle with white. Then I used the pattern of the bird's wings as a background for the badge. I moved the LFC text, got rid of the full stops and added the Shankly gates back on top. I made a couple of final adjustments and that's job done. Next up is Tottenham's badge. This badge looks fragile and weak, like I could just crush it with my bare hands. So I'm going to try and bulk it up a bit. I took inspiration from this old Tottenham badge and copied and pasted the lions and coloured them in blue. Spurs fans get a lot of stick for the beach ball on the badge, so I thought I'd do them a favour and change it back to how it used to be. Next up we got Chelsea. They've got quite a cool looking lion on their badge, but if you look closely you'll notice that the poor fella's got his head on backwards. So I did a bit of neck surgery and sorted that right out. Did a bit of colouring in, got rid of the gold that outlines the lettering and changed the outline from a dirty orangey gold to a much more shiny and pristine gold. Finally I got rid of the footballs and the flowers. I thought they just made the badge look a bit messy. Then I found out that the flowers were actually poppies to remember fallen soldiers. So I just popped those back on. Arsenal's badge is up next. Let me give you a little history lesson about this crest. Since the early 1900s, the cannon on the Arsenal badge had always faced left, up until 2002 when they changed the badge and flipped the cannon. There's many theories to why they flipped the cannon. Some people think it's down to a trademarking issue. Another theory is that the kit manufacturer didn't want the cannon pointing at their logo. And apparently on the Emirates Stadium tour, some people have been told that the cannon is pointing right to symbolise the club heading in the right direction. Not so sure about that one. But look, the most important thing about a badge is that it's traditional. So I've changed the cannon back to where it should be. Finally, I changed the brown elements of the badge into a shiny gold. Here we go, Man United's badge. I like the shape of this badge, it's very unique, but this bit at the bottom looks too rounded, like a cartoon smile. So I duplicated the shape from the top and moved it to the bottom, which meant I had to make the footballs a bit smaller. I added the United text back in and warped it to match its surroundings. I thought the ship looked a bit rubbish, so I nicked the boat off the Man City badge to replace it. The old Man U badges had 3 stripes on it to represent the 3 rivers that run through Manchester. So to finish it off, I added 3 faint stripes in behind the Red Devil. Finally, it's West Ham's badge. A lot of Hammers fans don't like the word London on the badge as they think it's the owners trying to commercialise the club, so I got rid of that. I also got rid of the emoji looking Hammers logo and brought back the Hammers and Castle from the old badge. I rearranged the words a bit and made the logo a rustic gold, and finally added the year 1895, the year that the club was founded. Be sure to let me know in the comments which one was your favourite and also which ones I got horribly wrong.
Thank you very much. Excellent work again by Ethan on those badges. They look absolutely pucker. We're here again for the big fan quiz. 60 seconds each time limit to answer as many questions about their football club as they can. We're really going to be testing their knowledge today. We're of course joined by Man City fan. Daps is here with us, born and sort of half-bred in Manchester. And then we've got a half-bred here in Sonny as a Liverpool fan. And I
want to say apologies in advance to any Liverpool fans watching. Knowledge is not like my strongest point. But we know.
Yeah, we all know. So, but Man City are going to go first. Man City are going to go first on this. If we can get 60 seconds on the clock. Viewers, let us know who you think is going to win. Get the comments going now. So, you ready? I'm going to need the mic there because I've got a mic on already, right? All right. Ready? 60 seconds starts now. What mode of transport features on the club's badge?
Ship.
Correct. What was the name of Man City Stadium before they played at the Etihad?
Road.
Correct. In what year did you move to the Etihad?
99.
Incorrect. 2003. What year was the club founded?
1894.
Bang on. Correct. Who was the club's manager before Pep Guardiola?
It was Pellegrini.
Correct. In the 2010-2011 season, who were City's opponents when they won the FA Cup 1-0?
Stoke, yeah, Stoke.
Yo, they're cheating! They're cheating! What's going on here?
I don't need that. Keep going.
Which player famously wore the Why Always Me t-shirt?
Balotelli.
What minute did Aguero score his winner against
93-20.
Bang on. Who was the manager of the club's first ever Premier League triumph?
It was Mancini.
And which country does Edison come from?
He comes from Brazil.
There we go. How many did you get right there? 9, I think. 9, I think. 9 is pretty good. 9 is pretty good. What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? Is Sonny going to beat 9? Is Sonny going to beat 9? Is Sonny going to beat 9? Let's see here. So, let's get... If we can get 60 seconds on the clock, please, Anthony. Mike's ready to go, and your time starts now. What is the name of the bird that appears on the club's crest?
Redbird. Next.
Incorrect. What is Trent Alexander-Arnold's first name?
Trent.
How many European Cups do the club have? 6. Who started left back in Liverpool's 2005 Champions League winning final?
Next.
Wow, it's Traore. Which year was the club founded?
1879.
Incorrect. 1892. John Matip is from which country?
I don't even know if I can pronounce it.
Sorry.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Cameroon. It was Cameroon. Who did Liverpool beat in the 2001 UEFA Cup final?
Arsenal.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! I need your opinion on this, KJ. Have you ever seen a person with such bad knowledge about their club?
Wow. Sonny, my guy, bro. Come on, two. You got two right.
Distractions all around.
Two right. Terry, I'll question for you. What was the bird? What is the bird on?
Liverbird. You can see how I got that wrong. Red bird is not that far wrong.
Hang on, red bird isn't an animal.
Red bird's not an animal.
Red bird is most definitely not an animal. It sounds more like a Pokemon than it does an actual animal, you know what I'm saying? Right though, but we've got some more football to talk about, okay? And there's a big game on this weekend. And this rivalry has been built up because of two moments, I think. One, a Brighton player upsetting the Arsenal fan base. And two, a Arsenal fan coming right up to the screen like this and saying, I hope Brighton get relegated. I hope Brighton get relegated. Yes, I am quoting Ty, the Arsenal fan, because it's time for the Brighton Arsenal preview. Now, I've got two wonderful Brighton fans here, you know what I'm saying? We've got Ryan and we've got Chloe, and then we've also got man like Donny King as well, representing Arsenal. Now, if you guys just want to, you guys just come to the front. All right, give them a round of applause. That's it. Right, I'm going to start off with Brighton, the Seagulls, flying high this season. Wait, is this your best start to a season ever? Is that, I would say good?
Best start, but
the best start. All right, so you got Graham Potter doing his wonderful football. My question is this to you guys. How do you guys feel about the start that you've had, and where do you think you guys can end up this season?
It feels kind of like it's not going to last forever. I mean, I love winning, but it feels like sooner or later we're going to hit a spell of bad form, but at the same time, I'm hopeful that we won't. But we have got a lot of injuries at the moment, which could hurt us. We definitely missed Basuma against Palace.
Yeah, nice. All right. But you're disagreeing there. You feel like you're going to last forever. You're going to be up there. Europa League football.
I think there's no reason not to dream. You know, like we're playing decent football. The last season we were pretty much dominant every game. This year we haven't really dominated too much. But we've been getting results, and that's all that really matters. Obviously, we only had one chance. It was Arsenal's nemesis, Neil Maupay, come up with the goal. So hopefully, you know, he's going to be clutch again, coming with another last-minute goal, and we can go and beat Arsenal. And if we do beat Arsenal, you know, we're looking into the international break pretty strong, you know, because we've got Norwich next, then got some big games against City and Liverpool. So there's no reason not to be confident, I think.
Okay, so we've got some confident, one confident Brighton fan, another fan, not so much. What do you think, Chloe, about your chances against Arsenal?
I'm probably thinking it's going to be a draw because Arsenal have, just recently, they've hit a bit of form. We're in all right form as well, so I think it's going to be quite evenly matched and probably come away with a point.
Okay. And Ryan, I'm pretty sure you're confident in a win, I'm guessing, yeah?
If we've got Basuma fit, there's no reason why not. But then with that being said, to be fair to Arsenal, they were good against Spurs. Their midfield was pretty rampant, Smith Rowe, etc. So if we've got Basuma fit, I reckon we can go beat them. If not, it will be a tough game. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. So that's the Brighton side of this game. We're going to go over to Arsenal, Donny King. I got to ask you about one player from Brighton. He has caused many, many tears and many, many angry faces and reactions for his, antics against Arsenal in recent years. Especially so much, that even the Brighton Twitter account has used his crying celebration as their graphic for today's game, or for the game on the weekend. How are you feeling about Maupay?
So the thing is, I feel nothing. Contrary to what people might expect me to say right now, if we make this about Neil Maupay and getting revenge, and we focus too much on that, and we don't control our emotions, and we don't keep them in check, then we could be in trouble. We have to respect this Brighton team, yeah? So last season, Brighton were the 4th highest chance creators in the league, but 19th in chance conversion rate, yeah? So Graham Potter's clearly got, a knack of not just, after coming up, trying to rest on his laurels and stay up. he's tried to go at teams, and he's done very well at that. So, respectfully, this is going to be a tougher test than Spurs. And I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that to kill off Spurs. No, I'm genuinely not. Like, I'm not. This ain't banter. This is like Graham Potter. These man turn their noses up at him. This man's a class manager. He's like, literally, I've got the utmost respect for him, yeah. And like Neil Maupay, this ain't about him. This is about us, yeah, getting back to where we need to get to. Like, I feel it's unfortunate that Brighton do have a few injuries at the moment, and I think even without Basuma, but look, they got players that need watching, like Trossard, Solly March. You know, they got a good squad, but I just feel like the strength that we've got at the moment, you know, like all these players that, like I'm going to repeat, that everyone in the league has been saying we wasted 150 million on.
Yeah. So what do you need to do to win the game? Last question.
What we need to do is just pretty much take everything that we did against Spurs and be consistent with it. Because this is, as I said, last season we beat United, then we didn't win for 8 games. Yeah, so what we need to do now is learn from that mistake and be consistent. Be consistent with it. You know, we got to carry that forward. Our first 3 fixtures weren't, well, 2 of those 3 fixtures weren't favourable. Yeah. But these ones, no disrespect to Brighton and the other people we're playing afterwards, are. They're games we should be winning, yeah? With the utmost respect to Brighton. So we need to go there, and I truly believe if we play how we played against Spurs, Brighton are the team that are going to be in trouble, not us.
Okay, that's the fans having their say. We're going to go back over to Terry and Sonny to have their say on the game. Who will come out on top, Brighton or Arsenal?
Cheers, everybody, for that. I mean, it's such an interesting one. Arsenal on paper should win. A lot of important players are out and missing for Brighton this weekend, but this is football. Like, I keep hearing a lot of talk again on socials this last week or so, Sonny, about oh yeah, you know, Team A should beat Team B because of paper. Everything's on paper, and it's not a foregone conclusion to me. Where's your head at? Who do you reckon is going to pick up the 3 points?
Well, acting like we haven't seen this before. If we go off what we've seen in the past, Brighton win this comfortably, and I think they do. I'd say Brighton at least 2 goals up ahead of Arsenal. Arsenal are not the team that they think they are. Arsenal are not going to be the team they think they are. Brighton are near top of the league. Brighton and they are above Arsenal for a good reason. Arsenal aren't just sat down in like 9th, I think they are, and Arsenal or Brighton in like 3rd. That's not like no coincidence. Brighton are better than Arsenal. Brighton will beat Arsenal this weekend, no problem.
No problem. I want to get the viewers' take on this as well here. We're going to go to some of your comments live on YouTube right now. MUFC Kojo says 2-1 to Arsenal. L. Jeffrey says, I smell a whooping, as in Brighton getting whooped, not going to lie. Vinny here does say Brighton are much better than Tottenham, so we will see. JP says Morpheus is chatting rubbish. I think they're talking about Chris over there on that one. Lacker's looking really rough today, is what they said. They said Lacker's looking really rough. That's a good one there. That's fairly original. Let's try some more. Sorry, I can't read that comment out, but it was funny. That isn't to be shared. This isn't for shared. This bum talking Redbird FC.
It's not even a bad mistake.
I think that's what we've got to call Liverpool on the terrace now, Redbird FC. Because of Sonny, the most popular Liverpool fan. You are not very popular with Liverpool fans, you are you?
It's a bad mistake, but it's not it's an easy mistake to make. Redbird, Liverbird. What's the difference?
Liverbird.
I didn't even know that's a bird. I thought it was just Liverbird.
Oh my God. My word. We've got a super chat here. This is from Stephen. Stephen's a Liverpool fan. He says, oh, Sonny, you let us down in that quiz. Big time, lad. But big up Terry and the Football Terrace. Loving the studio and shows. I know, it's a good show, isn't it? It's a very good show. It's a very good show. Look at that. No applause. I know. The delay. That delay was like our audio last week. Do you know what I mean? Jesus. Redbird FC in the super chats there. But no, my prediction is this. I know a lot of people think I hate Arsenal, but I'm going to go with a 3-1 Arsenal win this weekend. 3-1 Arsenal win this weekend. No, I'm putting it out there.
You're joining the crew that get tricked by Arsenal's 3 wins.
No, I'm not being tricked. I just think they're going to do it. Now. Moving on from that, get your predictions in down below. I want to speak about a certain young player. We're going to have a quick chat about a certain young player today. First of all, happy birthday to Mason Greenwood, 20 years old. Big up yourself, brother. Look at that, Star boy. I'm liking that, Star boy. He turns 20 and he leaves his teenage years behind with 32 goals and 10 assists in 70 starts. One of the most prolific teenagers in Manchester United's history. In that time period, no other teenager in the Premier League, and I think maybe only one in Europe, if I'm maybe mistaken, maybe been the top performer in Europe during that time. So I want to have a quick conversation in the studio about the best young players in the Premier League. The viewers at home, we want your take on this as well. Keep those comments coming in. For me, there is only one, and it is Mason Greenwood. He is the best young talent in the Premier League with brilliant outputs as well. Sonny, from your point of view, who's your pick? Who's your guy?
Look, if we're going off what they've done so far, you've got to put Greenwood up there, you've got to put Foden up there, you've got to put Saka up there. But Curtis Jones has been slept on, and this is where I've kind of looked at Curtis Jones, and I've always thought, where's his height at? Like, how high is his actual potential? The other day against Porto, I looked at him, 4 assists. I know the stats done him over. It turned out to be 2. He got 4 assists against Porto. Come back to me when Mason Greenwood plays in the Champions League, let alone he needs to start playing good in the Champions League first. When he plays in the Champions League game and gets 4 goal contributions, then we'll have the discussion. I think in terms of how high the potential can go, I think Curtis Jones can be better than all the rest.
Wow, that's an interesting take. Look, we're going to go over to the Legends Wall with KJ to find out from a couple of our audience who they think the best young player in the league is.
Okay. Listen, the best young player in the league is a hot topic that we all want to talk about. We all got our star boys in our teams and in our clubs. So we want to go over to Ben here, quick one, and we got Chris as well. Who for you is your favourite young player in the Premier League right now?
Not Curtis. I'd probably go with Saka for me at the moment.
Nice. Bukayo Saka, why Bukayo Saka?
I think he's got it all. He can score goals, he can assist. For me, I think he gets into any other top 6 side.
Okay. So Bukayo Saka as number 1 for Ben here. With man like Chris, his face is looking bemused.
Relax. No, I rate Saka a lot. He's a quality player. He's got a lot of skills. But I've got to go for Mason Greenwood. I have to go for him. He's just deadly. Goes on his left, goes on his right. Money Mace, murder Mace, whatever you want to call him. He's just gold. He's my top player.
Well, in the Legends area, we have Bukayo Saka and Mason Greenwood getting shout-outs. Who are your favourite young players in the comment section? You know what I mean? Tell us who your favourite players are in the Premier League right now. Terry, back over to you and Sonny.
Yeah, lots of comments coming in. As you can say, Saka's getting a lot of love. So, I mean, what I find interesting about Liverpool fans is none of you ever mentioned Trent.
Trent, I wouldn't consider him as a youngster. If he is considered as a youngster, there ain't a debate. Like, there's no debate. He is Mason Greenwood, Foden, Saka and Curtis Jones, and then all the way up there would be Trent, if he was considered as a youngster, but he's not.
Harvey Elliott?
Baller.
Harvey Elliott's very good. I mean, it's one of the... Harvey Elliott's just a shame because he picked up that horrible injury and you never really got to see yet how good he is, but the potential was there. The way he was keeping, dominating in that midfield in those early stages of the season, of course, wishing him a very speedy recovery. Now, speaking of recoveries, there's a particular Spanish club in La Liga right now struggling. Mr. Koeman, if he hasn't been sacked already, he's probably going to get sacked. Barca are well and truly in the mud. I'm going to run a VT for you now, but we want your views and opinions on this. Could Barca actually get relegated with the state of the state that the club is currently in? The salary cap that's been pushed down, the lack of quality of players, the manager on his way out, people being arrested for fraud and all sorts. Javern, run that VT, bro.
Barcelona relegated. An impossible thought? Here's why it could happen. Now, Barcelona and relegation may be 2 words that don't sound quite right together, but in the not too distant past, it almost happened. Just 12 months before Frank Rijkaard and Ronaldinho set about reshaping the football landscape forever, all was not well at the Camp Nou. The talent was there, Kluivert, Overmars, De Boer, Xavi, Puyol, Riquelme, but it was a side that had been leapfrogged in the table by the likes of Deportivo, Valencia and Mallorca in recent seasons. Barcelona went into the 2002-03 campaign with tempered expectations, but no one could foresee the disaster that was about to unfold. Manager Louis van Gaal knew a thing or two about pressure, having just failed to qualify for the 2002 World Cup with the Netherlands, but by December, even a first-round Copa del Rey exit to third-tier Novelda in only his 5th game in charge seemed like the least of his worries. The cup defeat sparked a horrendous run of form, losing 6 of their next 12 league games, winning just 3. The 3-0 home defeat to relegation-threatened Sevilla left Barca themselves in contention for the drop. Going into 2003, things would get worse before they got better. With club president Juan Gaspar facing certain exile, no money was available to strengthen in January, and another winless sequence in the league ensured Van Gaal would soon be joining him. A masterclass from a young Fernando Torres condemning Barca to their 9th league defeat of the season, more than Pep Guardiola lost in his first 3 seasons combined. On the 9th of February 2003, Catalan giants FC Barcelona sat 16th in La Liga, with 24 points from 21 games, a negative goal difference, and languishing just 2 points off the relegation zone. That's right, 2 points. It fell to Luton Town legend Radomir Antic to turn things around, and under the Serb, the team finally remembered who they were, and unbelievably finished the season in 6th place. But never in the club's history had the second tier been so visible on the horizon. So Barcelona in the second division? Could it happen? On the pitch, probably not, but off of it, absolutely. Barcelona's club debt currently stands at an eye-watering €1.3 billion, largely thanks to former president Josep Bartomeu overspending on players who should have never pulled on a red and blue shirt in the first place, and by borrowing large sums of money to renovate what is already one of the best stadiums on the planet. How long until UEFA or La Liga decide to make a serious example of them? Now, if you're sat there thinking brand Barcelona are far too big a commodity for La Liga to lose, well, let's not forget they had no problems putting the brakes on Lionel Messi staying at the Nou Camp this summer. Juan Laporta, the man who turned things around in 2003, has returned for a second spell as club president, but considering that he's just offloaded the heartbeat of the club and they can still barely afford to pay their players, the road ahead is an uncertain one. A ban from Europe is one such potential punishment, but as some of Serie A's biggest clubs will attest to, in a sport fueled by money, not nostalgia, no one is exempt from demotion.
Hey, that's it. We are now back. We are back with another preview, and we are going to be previewing Manchester United versus Everton. We've got some Man United fans over here. Go on. Hey, that's it. And surprisingly, we have a Liverpool fan back in Everton for today. So we're going to go over to the red side of Manchester real quick. Actually, we've got Liaz here. Yes, sir. Manchester United. But yes, we're going for a up and down start to the season. Sometimes we look good, sometimes we look bad. Ollie in, Ollie out, check it all about. How do you feel about going into this game? Do you think that Man United can get the W?
Listen, I definitely think we can, but if you ask me if I'm nervous, I'm scared, man. The way we have been playing the last few games does not bode well for the rest of the season in terms of sustainability, in terms of if we can win trophies. But when you're talking about Everton, this is the champions of being top or near the top in October and then just falling off a cliff. So if you ask me, this is like prime time for Everton to just basically capitulate, season over. But if you ask me about Man United, I'm worried, man. I'm not too confident right now.
Not confident at all right now. Soups, come here, man. Come here.
What up?
Go on, man, like Soups here. Soups, how are you feeling? Ollie, are you in the Ollie out? Are you in the Ollie in the bit? Like I know this is going to be a long conversation, but where do you sit right now with the games that we've played?
Up until about 3 weeks ago, I was Ollie in. Yeah. But now, I can't stand it, man. He's making some crazy decisions that all of us Man United fans, we can all see it. We can all see what's going on the pitch, what he needs to do, the changes he needs to make. He's just not making them. There's glaring mistakes that are happening. Yeah. And right now, I'm firmly in the Ollie out.
My brother.
Firmly in Ollie out. Right, we're gonna come both feet as well. Both feet in that side. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the Manchester United side in a moment. We're gonna go to the blue side of Merseyside, but he's wearing the red. Rack. Obviously, your former manager there, Rafa, Champions League winner. It's a good start to the season, but do you think with all these injuries, Everton can come and get a win over Everton? of Manchester United?
First thing is, I'm backing Rafa Benitez rather than Everton. Just let's say like facts. And look, thing is, they've had a good start to the season, so I'm not going to. I think they've got a good chance of winning. But also, United have been pretty diabolical, and that's putting it politely. So it's partly backing Rafa, and it's partly because I don't think United have got it in them. So Rafa to win.
Ooh, okay. United don't have it in them. Chris, come here, Chris. United don't have it in them to beat Everton. Injury struck Everton, Merseyside Blues.
We've got too many top players to not hurt Everton. We've got too many quality players. Plus the king, my goat, CR7.
Come on.
My goat.
Okay, it's happening.
It's happening. He scored 5 and 5, so keep the run going, innit?
All right, things we love to see. Now we're going to go around, get a quick score prediction, then we're going to go over back to Terry. So, Chris, you can start off. What's the score?
My prediction is probably going to be 3-1 to United.
3-1.
2-1 United, Ronaldo.
Yeah, we'll go behind by 1, but I reckon 3-1 Man United.
Yo, Jerry, come here. Quick score prediction.
2-0, obviously, clean sheets ain't coming to us. But today, tomorrow, Big Dave, clean sheet, 2-0, Ronaldo to get a brace. We're going top of the league, come on!
Oh! All right, top of the league. Okay, we're going to ask some rival fans real quick their score predictions. Chloe?
2-2.
Ooh, 2-2 draw there, Ryan.
Do you know what? I want Everton to win so that we can go top of the league. So I'm going to say 2-1 Everton.
Yo, Zayn, come here. Quick one.
That traitor Benitez, he'll get a draw. That's it. Man United, the pagans, they're going to flop again. Ollie will somehow save his job, but it's all good, man. He'll drop points.
Wait, he's gonna flop, but he's gonna save his job at the same time. All right, cool. Man like Ben. Makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense. Yo, Ben.
It's got to be 1-1 for me.
1-1. Gunner King.
Listen, we want to win, so Ollie 2-1. It'll keep him in the job.
Okay, and then finally, Rack.
Rafa Benitez to do it. 1-0 Champions League for Varane on his arse.
Oh, bold predictions there. We're going to hand over to Terry and Sonny once again for their thoughts on Manchester United versus Everton. Terry?
I know I'm on. I'm just looking. No, listen. On a real, what I'm loving at the minute is all these rivals that are saying, I love it when Man United win because it keeps Ollie in a job. But you would never see him celebrating. It's a lie. It's fake. It is fake. But listen, it's good to hear it. Like, it knows. Imagine Man United not even being that great and we are still rattling rivals every single week. Oh, I'm so glad Ronaldo scored that last-minute goal. I saw you crying, bruv. I saw your tears. But I want your thoughts and feelings, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to win between Everton and Manchester United? What are the comments saying here? A lot of predictions here saying 2-1 Everton, 2-0 Everton, 2-2 to Everton's a weird one. That's a weird one for me. 2-2 to Everton's a strange one. E-Boss here says Sancho is a bigger flop than Pepe. I'm just going to take that Arsenal fan. I'm just going to take Arsenal fan logic on that. That means if Sancho has a good 3 games, he's the best player in the league. That's what we can do. That's what we can do on that. But Sonny, what do you reckon, mate? What's going to happen? Man United, Everton. Who are you predicting to win?
Look, if United have the chance to go top of the league, they ain't taking that chance. It's going to be a 1-1 draw, and they'll sit where they are, 3rd, 4th place. Because I feel at the end of the season, Man United aren't going to be close to the top of the league. Look at the competition. Chelsea, as much as I disrespect them, United are just nowhere near them. Man City, nowhere near them. Liverpool, nowhere near them, and it's going to keep up. And they know that deep inside. Even Ronaldo knows that deep inside. So it's going to be a 1-1. They won't capitalise.
United can't beat Everton then?
No.
Why though? What is it for you? Like legit, why can't they do it?
Well, when I see Everton Man United, I always notice Everton seem like a motivated team. Everton seem like they want to get something out of the game. And it's the same with this one. We just see Man United scrape a win against Villarreal and Unai Emery. So for me, if you didn't get that win, I feel like maybe you have to win this game. Now that you got that win, for me, it's either you draw or you lose this game.
I mean, look, it's an interesting take. I got told today that I should be like really scared of Man United's run of games that are coming up? You know, Everton
Probably should be.
and everything else. Do you think that this is the beginning of the end now of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Nah, I don't see the old. I feel the fans who are Ole in, I feel it's the beginning and the end how they feel, but they're not going to sack Ole. Whether United fans like it or not, they won't sack Ole. So Ole's going to keep his job. Whether United fans like it or not, they're going to go bad. They're going to go good sometimes, but they won't win the league. I don't think they win a trophy this season. So I feel United fans need to kind of settle with it. You're not going to act like the biggest club in the country anymore, because you're simply not.
But they are.
They're not. Wow. You're not.
I mean, definite. But we'll get on to that's another debate for another day. I think as we go off down that rabbit hole there. For me, like, if I'm being honest, I am not scared of Everton one little bit. Can they beat us? Yes. Have they got good players? Yes. But they have got a plethora of players out. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is out of the team, as an example. No real goal threat. Richarlison is out of the team.
Fair enough, but you shouldn't be scared of Everton. You should be scared of yourself, so you lot play.
No, that's a good point, but we don't play well, but we still win the majority of the games that we play in. And even against Villa, right, we almost got an equaliser when we didn't deserve it. Yeah, I get your point, but you know as well as I do, because I know it gets under the skin of rivals. That's why they've twisted it into this. I'm actually happy it happens.
No.
In most games, we've become more and more inevitable in terms of scoring goals. Ronaldo, Bruno, etc. So I don't think it matters how badly we play. We're still highly likely to beat Everton tomorrow. And I'm going to go with... I'm going to have a 2-0 win. I think we're going to keep our first clean sheet as well. 2-0 win Man United. Go top of the league.
At least go top of the league. If you have a chance to win,
so that's why we're not going to win tomorrow.
That's why you're not winning, because you have the chance.
Cool. Viewers, what do you think? Get your comments in below. Make sure you're smashing that like and that share button for us as well. I'm going to go to some of your comments that are coming through. I did miss a super chat earlier. I've got it down here. I've got to look down here for a minute, right? It was from Grey Wolf Dinner that says Conor Gallagher makes Curtis Jones look trash, is what he said.
Rubbish.
I've got to read it out. Like, it's not my opinion, but I've got to read it out there. Terry overrates Man United.
If you think you're going to win tomorrow, I partially agree.
Do I overrate him?
Well, you said you're going to comfortably beat Everton tomorrow. That is in itself overrated Man United.
For a man that can't name his own national.
If I didn't have such a... I do hear you on that. There's a comment here from Scrubs123 with a super chat. He says, "Oh, Roman, do you know what it's worth?" It's a song, innit? I rate reading songs out, especially when you're dyslexic.
No, let's sing it in Pride while Chelsea are bad. They're 2 losses in a row. We can sing it with them now. I don't
know the song, bruv. I'm not a Chelsea fan.
Oh, you can put a tune together with it.
But okay, thank you very much, buddy, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It's about the German being silky and winning the Champions League. I don't know how the tune goes. We don't actually have any Chelsea fans in here tonight, which is do we? Where? Oh, sorry. How does the song go? How does the song go? How does the song go?
He's all right for a Chelsea fan.
How does the song go, Ben? Sing the song. Sing the song. He don't know it. He don't know the song. He don't know the song there. He doesn't know the song. Listen, if when it comes to making me do things that I don't want to do, put your money where your mouth is and super chat. Do you know what I mean? Then maybe I'll sing the song for you. Do you know what I mean? I am for sale. I am for sale. Open. It's free, we live in the metropolitan modern day society. Selling yourself is fun. That's all I'm doing. I'm selling myself to sing. People look at me like I did something dirty. I'm selling myself to sing. Oh, your minds are filthy. Your minds are filthy. But we're going to move the subject on a little bit now. Man United beating Everton and all that jazz. Right, next up, Player of the Month. We're touching on a little bit of Player of the Month. There are 6 nominees. There is a link in the description below for the Fan Awards, of course powered by the wonderful people at Snack Media, Give Me Sport, and of course us here at the Football Terrace. There are 6 nominees for you to choose from. There is Arsenal's Tomiyasu. By the way, only one player from each club can be nominated. So we picked Tomiyasu from Arsenal. We have got Conor Gallagher from Crystal Palace, Mohamed Salah from Liverpool, Mr. Mupai from Brighton. I hear people say it different ways all the time. We'll call him Neil. It's a little bit easier. Ismail Assar, and of course, none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, that are all available for the Player of the Month award, courtesy of the Fan Award, powered by us and Snack. I want your thoughts and your feelings on who deserves it. Who do you think should get that award? You can click on the link at the end of the show and go and vote. So it isn't just your comments we want your votes as well. So go and get that done. Sonny, who's your player of the month out of those 6?
Can I just say there's a right answer, by the way? It is Salah. Like, it's Salah. There's no other debate. You can say Ronaldo's got the same amount of goals, but the fact that Salah creates the most chances in the league, he looks the best. Now, I forget about this whole debate where they say Hazard's better on the ball, stuff like that. That's for a different day. But Salah, in terms of how he plays with the ball, amazing. Scores, assists. There's no other player right now who can stat pad the Premier League like Salah. He's the face of the Premier League for a reason. Month in, month out, it'd be a surprise if Salah doesn't win most of the player of the month this season. So most,
all of them.
Most. I see Salah, if I look at a season or a month and I go, Salah's not won it, that would be a surprise to me.
Do you know what? Like, everyone knows how much I rate Mohamed Salah. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. He is Liverpool's greatest ever Premier League player. He is moving towards the GOAT conversation in the Prem. He has to win more trophies and he has to keep this consistency up.
No.
But
that's just completely unfair. Look at how he's just stat padded the league like it's some sort of kids' league. No other player does that.
I just praised him.
No, but you said he has to win more trophies. So that's
he does. He does. So let me just finish. So he has to win more trophies because when you and do it for a longer period of time, because when you look at the other GOATs, you're talking decade plus, generally in and around a decade in the league doing it. So I think he needs a bit more of it. But in terms of player of the month, I'm going with Tomiyasu. And I know you're laughing at me saying Tomiyasu, but no, he came into the league, nobody was backing him, he was being laughed at, he was being ridiculed, and the way he has performed in the Arsenal team on that right-hand side, he hasn't put a foot wrong. He has been brilliant moving the ball forward. His defensive positioning has been outstanding.
I think you're being a bit
like
nice.
Honestly, I legitimately mean this. If Tomiyasu continues playing at this level, by the end of this season, he will go into the conversation as one of the best right backs. If the consistency is there, and he shows that he can do this week in, week out, because the 3 or 4 performances he's had have been amazing. Because he's brand new to the league, only just adjusted, he's got the manager as being Mikel Arteta, and to still perform like that, player of the month.
I'm going to pretend I haven't heard
player of the month for me. But I want to get, of course, the audience's view on this, but KJ's over in the Legends area to grab a few fan opinions on the player of the month for September 2021.
Tomiyasu player of the month there, Terry. I'm personally not too sure about that, but I'll say my opinion in the end. Liaz, player of the month out of 6 names that Terry mentioned.
Bro, he just made Tomiyasu sound like Dani Alves the way he was comparing him, bro. Listen, for me, it's one guy, and it's one guy only. The guy who has arrived into the Premier League like he never left.
Yep.
Mr. CR7.
Come on.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo there. Ben.
It's got to be Salah for me, I'm afraid. And I hate saying that as a Chelsea man, former Chelsea player, but for me it's got to be Salah. I think he's been exceptional for Liverpool. Exceptional.
Okay, good. Chloe, who you think about?
It's got to be Neil Maupay.
Hey!
He's just been so much more consistent this season. His shot conversion rate has been so improved on last season, which was a big problem for us last season. So.
That's true. Okay, cool. Right, do you agree with that? Maupay for player of the month?
I'm not going to say he's player of the month, but he's literally scored 4 goals from 11 shots, which is not bad at all, to be fair. But I'd probably say Salah if I'm not being biased, but I've got to back my boy Neil. I've got to back him.
All right, cool. And one last one. Man like Daps, come forward, Daps. Player of the month. None of your players nominated by Give Me Sport, but who do you think are those 6 players?
You know what, just to show that you don't always need to be biased, Sonny, Salah by far.
Thank you. No bias there from that Man City fan. Right, Terry, back over to you.
Thank you very much indeed. The comments were interesting, really. This is what I love about YouTube is this. I say something nice about Arsenal and I'm setting Arsenal fans up for failure. I criticise them and I'm a hater. It's like whatever I do, I feel like I'm going to... No, I'm not going to cry. I don't care, really. It is what it is. It is what it is. What are people saying in here? I heard... that's a weird comment. Guna Vettel says it's going to be Mohamed Salah, has to be. Marvo says Ismail Assar should be getting it. A few people here saying Tomiyasu better than Trent already.
They're lying to themselves. They just need to be more honest.
Look, that's a little bit of a mad take, but he's been excellent this month, no doubt about it. A lot of comments still just saying Redbird. Redbird. Right, it's not going to go away. It isn't going to go away.
In my position, they do the quiz. Then they can chat to me.
There we go. RDX, one of our members, says Tomiyasu is better than Trent. IX says Tomiyasu better than Trent. A lot of reaction to it, but there we go.
Anyone paid you to sing yet?
No one has paid me to sing yet, and honestly, you've done yourself a favour, because I sound like a cat being neutered with no anaesthetic. It's awful voice I've got. But FIFA's out now, isn't it?
Yep, today.
Did you see all the single men there cheer? Like, oh, whoa, computer games! Oh, computer, they're not, oh, great, I've got a computer. We aren't sponsored by them, are we? No, all right, cool. I just thought for a second I was slagging off the sponsor. Listen, FIFA, if you want to sponsor us, you are amazing. Your games are brilliant. But FIFA's out, and what we've put together for you is a compilation of some of the best and most insane skills that you can do on it. Have a little watch. It might inspire you tonight while you're having a little bit of a play in your bedroom. After that, though, you're filthy swines over there. I heard you all. Oh, I told you kids, they giggle at... I bet they laugh at a fart joke, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It's a mad one. After that, though, Liverpool Man City preview on the way. I think it's going to get heated, especially with man like Lanky Zane in here. It's going to be a madness, it is. Smash the like and share button. Javern, run that VT.
Is it going to be? Oh, and Ronaldo has scored.
Come on then, Ronaldo, what have you got? To be fair, this is a little bit like him in real life.
Teed up for Ronaldo.
Go on. Oh, he's missed! What a miss! Oh, look at that. What's going on with the defence? Someone just smash him. Oh, finish though. Absolute finish. Oh, mate, see you later. It's absolutely done him there. Mate, keep him closed. Not another one. They never ever learn. What's this here? Oh, the flip flap nutmeg. He's done him. See you later. Oh, come on. You can't do that in real life. That's physically impossible to do. It's going to be another Megs. Oh, mate. He's done him. That was pretty decent.
Neymar plays with, and a chance for them to nudge it.
Oh, what a goal. Like, people moan about the sweaty cutback goals, but you've got to give credit to that. That was actually decent.
El Shaarawy.
Little 1-2, edge of the area. He drags it again. He's lobbed the keeper. Finish! He missed!
Well, it looks so promising. Oh, that's a well-timed pass.
Come on, you've got to score this. 1-on-1.
Getting the better of his opponents.
Scored with his back.
What
How did he do that? Here we go, some more skills. Oh, another Megs. Keep them closed. Edge of the area, what's he done? He's Megged one. Oh, mate. Too fancy. No, if that's me, I'm smashing him. If that's me on FIFA, I'm just sliding all over the shop. Oh, remember how good Kaká was back in the day at Milan? Wasn't doing any of this stuff, so
Totally confused his opponent.
Out of nowhere, top bins. What a finish. Kaká, what a player as well. Come on, man, get him. Yeah, if this is me, I'm quitting. No, can't score. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Nah, less of the fancy stuff. Nah, he's taking the mick here. What a finish as well. Quite realistic, that one. But he's done one. See ya.
Marvellous piece of skill.
He's done two. He's done three with a flip flap. Finish! 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 Is he going to shoot? Oh, finish. What a finish. Thought he wasn't going to score there, but he made up for it with that. Keeper's in no man's land. He's done the keeper. Unreal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's obviously, I actually might buy FIFA. I might go out and give it a go. Probably not. But we're here now for the Liverpool-Man City preview. I'm so excited about this game. I honestly am. I want your comments. I want your score predictions. Who's going to do the bits and bobs? Who's going to kill it? Who's going to flop? Who's going to get pocketed? All these things come up. Get the comments in now. Get your super chats in as well. We'll do them at the end of the show. Of course, surrounded now by a lot of Liverpool fans. Our resident City fan Daps is here. We've got the rivals as well. We're going to get everybody's opinion on this throughout the course of the show. I'm going to go to the visitors first of all. I know we spoke at the top of the show, Daps, about what's going on, but your record at Anfield isn't particularly great. Liverpool are on fire right now.
Are they though?
I think they are. I mean, are they on fire?
Brentford? Was that on fire? Shifted through at the back.
Speak, come on.
Their defence, like someone spoke about earlier, how many have they shifted? 3?
Ooh.
How many have we shifted in the whole league this season? 1.
That's less than 3.
I'm loving the minimum. I'm loving.
Get carried away like Liverpool.
No, I'm loving the.
Look. We all know what we do. We win leagues. So
you're really confident going into this game. I said
the other day, I'm more confident this season than I ever have been about going Anfield. I mean, and that was before I knew Trent's out as well. Which, look, I don't like to talk on Trent because we spoke too much about him, but he's a good player, so him not being there, Grealish could cause Milner an issue or two.
Even without a striker as well, so confident.
Oh, okay.
I'm backing you.
Boy.
I was giving you a talking point.
Yeah, no, I'm confident. You know what it is? And I think the battle's going to be won in midfield. They're talking a lot about Curtis Jones, unproven. He's coming up against an experienced midfield that know how to win things. Great, sensational what he did in the Champions League, but he's coming up against a Premier League winning midfield, whichever midfield we put out. So I'm confident. I'm not Sonny confident, I'm not biased. But I'm confident.
I hear you on that. I want to go first of all to Zayn. I know we spoke at the top of the show. You look at that look on your face, honestly, bro. You ever remember Jaws from the original James Bond?
In my presence, I get it. It's a different thing.
I know, you look so excited. Bless you. You're very confident about this game, aren't you?
Look, like I said, this man, Daps, is like an N-Dubs reject, bro. They took Dappy over Daps, bruv. You get me, bruv? So don't listen to this man waffling along about Man City going to do that. Apart from last season when we had no fans, that's the only time he can talk about doing something at Anfield.
Down to the football and not the fans.
Look, shut up, bruv. Okay, cool. Shut up, bruv. It's my turn now, bruv. You had your chance, bruv. Shut up, bruv. You get me, bruv, right? So let's talk about Liverpool, undefeated. 18 games undefeated. You, man, got schooled by PSG, bro. Do you get me? You got Messi, everyone's saying was dead. He showed you, man, what a real-class talent is, bro. You, man, what are you going to talk about? Jesus. You're going to talk about Foden. What these man done? Waste man, bro. Jesus, he's a backup, man. Don't ever disrespect Aguero, right? So, boy, this man got no firepower, got no striker. They tried to get Harry Kane and they flopped, bro. Him and Kane, they're going to do nothing, bro. So all I'm going to say to you is, for Liverpool, we're going to do our thing, put this man to sleep, and these men are going to be crying about it and then trying again. Do you get me? So,
and then winning the league at the end of the season.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have found Sonny's dad. We've found Sonny's dad.
What are you talking about, Sonny's dad? No, actually, do you know, can I say something about Sonny? People, chat, there's a reason why I call Sonny LFC dummy, bruv. That he flopped, bruv. He flopped in that squeeze. 2 out of 10. It's a violation, bruv. I don't subscribe to him. He's not a Liverpool fan, bruv. He got found out today, bruv. So all you real man out there, you know the truth.
Shut up. Hey, sorry, Terry.
No, it's cool. I'm in shock, honestly. I'm in shock. Anthony's joined us. Another City fan in the house. Another City fan. Like, what's he saying?
You talk about what City have done. What City have done, mate. 4 Premier Leagues in the last 5 years. Like it's what have Liverpool done? You've won a Premier League with a star on it. Yeah, a COVID Premier League. That's all I'm saying. Lucky to win a league.
Anthony, let me talk about Champions League.
We're going to move on to someone else for a second here. Right.
The majority of these came in the 70s and 80s. Were you even born in the 70s?
Whoa. Let me get
me think about it.
What are you doing?
Pep.
What are you doing? Let go.
My man's Champions League, bro. Let's talk about Pep, man. Premature ejaculation, bro. When he come to the bigger moment, my man flops FC, bro. You get me? He ain't got nothing going on.
Listen, I think. Hang on, one sec. Can you go sit on the naughty step, please? Just for 5 minutes. Just go sit on the naughty step.
No. Do you know what? It's good, bro. Yeah,
go sit on the naughty step. Go sit on the naughty step. Wait, there we go. Let's move back a little bit here. Rack, I want to speak to you. I want to speak to you here. What's going on?
I'm in shock. He doesn't support Liverpool. He supports Redbird-Pool FC. So no idea what he's talking about. Look, City are a great team. City I think are going to be our biggest rivals this season. Chelsea are going to be close as well. But City are a great team. I'll give them credit. For me, who? So yeah, I think City are going to be up there. I think we'll win tomorrow because I think, first of all, we're at home. We've got the home fans, and City don't have a good record. We're on top form. Yes, we're missing Trent. Yes, we're maybe missing some midfielders, but we've got enough to win. Second of all, like all this disrespect for City, in terms of the way they play, City play brilliant football. I have a lot of respect for Pep and the way they play football. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a close game, but I back my team. Liverpool win 1-0.
And I kind of get that. Sonny, I mean, you're always confident. You're always confident. I mean, when you look at Man City, where are the fear factors? Where are you worried about the way they play? I mean, you can't call them a bum team, an overrated team with what they've achieved. Where are the fear factors? Where are the problems that they could create for you?
I can't call them a bum team. You're right. I can't also at the same time lie to you and say I'm scared. I genuinely see us blitzing Man City on Sunday. I can see it being one of those games where we score 4 goals in the first half and see out in the second they get a late consolation goal. How many times have we seen this at Anfield? For me, the same story is going to happen again. And Man City fans can say, oh, but we won 4-1 at your ground. That was just a park in Liverpool, because when there's no fans at Anfield, it does not count. That is not Anfield. No, that's not Anfield. Man City will come to Liverpool and they'll do what they always do and they'll crack under pressure. De Bruyne right now is the only player who from Man City's team can get into Liverpool's is De Bruyne right now. People can say, oh, but we got Trent injured, stuff like that. Milner right back right now is making himself go into a combined 11 for Liverpool versus Manchester City. We have nothing to be scared about for Man City. I'm going to go 4 goals in the first half, 4-1. De Bruyne is someone that'll get a late consolation.
Yeah, listen, James Milner in the combined 11.
Yes. If you've watched the last 2 games, you will agree.
Diaz don't start for Liverpool, no.
I think I'll ask you a question about Liverpool here as well. Where are their weaknesses? Where can you break them down? Where should Pep be attacking them to get the victory?
It can be won in the midfield. That's where it can be won. I mean, yeah, we are going to target Trent, I think. He might play Foden on the left tomorrow. No, sorry, not Trent, Milner, sorry. With Milner playing, he might play Foden on the left, because I think Foden could cause Milner some trouble. Why are you laughing, bruv?
Sonny's laughing at that. Yeah, go on.
Apart from... Sorry, what's your name? Rack. I've just heard, like, honestly, the Liverpool fans you've got on, you lot have come and basically, like, you've lost the argument just by talking absolute nonsense. Like, there's no one that actually knows about football that's going to watch this and go, do you know what? They've got a good point. So it's cool. Like, honestly, well done. You've come, you've failed in a quiz, you've been biased about every single player that played for your team. You've just acted like me most weeks, to be fair. and you know what? I can shake your hand because you talk.
There we go. We've got a shaking of the hands. I want to speak to some rivals about what they think is going to happen this weekend. First of all, let's speak to our Brighton contingent. Chloe's here with us. What do you think is going to happen?
I think it'll be a close game. I'm going 1-0 Liverpool.
One. Yeah, we've got to move forward a little bit. That's what we're saying here. How about yourself, mate?
I mean, if we're talking about title contenders, obviously we've got to be talking to us as well. So
I love it.
No, genuinely, I think it'll be tough. It could literally go either way. So I'll probably say City. I reckon they'll edge it 1-0.
That's interesting. Chris, my man, step forward for me, bro. Obviously, no love lost as a Man United fan, but where's it going this weekend?
I think it'll be a draw or a City win, you know. I think City can target Liverpool's defence because agenda's rising, but Virgil van Dijk is not the same player he was before. He's not the same player he was before. And I think City can really target with the way that they play a false nine. I think they can really target Liverpool's defence.
No hint on this. Look, real interesting views, real interesting opinions there as well. I said it. I'm going for a Liverpool win myself. I'm going with 2-1 Liverpool. Mohamed Salah to get another goal. I want to draw though as a Man United fan because then sorry Brighton, but we can go top then when we win this weekend. But I do want your thoughts. I do want your feelings in relation to this. I'm going to go to some of the live comments that are coming through. There's been a lot. There's been a hell of a lot in there. I don't want to make sure I don't miss any. From Gunnar King here just says, in case you forgot, Liverpool get battered everywhere they go. With a nice super chat there right towards the end of the show there. Liverpool 2-1 is what Josh King believes. Jamie says Terry equals an egg. Probably because my hair's falling out, but cool. I mean, be more original. Come on. Be a little bit more original than that, bro. What else is being said here? Embarrassing Liverpool fans is what Marvo says. Barring rack is what's being said there. Is this guy Rag'n'Bone Man's brother?
But you said violation. Someone asked to come and collect their dad last time.
Take the L, bro. Wait, that was a clap, man.
A comment here says, Zane, are you sure Sonny isn't your son? Because if he's Liverpool's dummy, he must have got the idiot traits from you.
Do you know what? Just on that though, what Toby to say Tomiyasu was basically going to be player of the month. He must be sitting too close to dummy and got that dumminess, from sitting too close to one.
There we go. Nice try.
We'll see Salah at the Emirates. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Nice. Tomiyasu puts him in the back.
Nice try there, Zay. Listen, it's been a great show. It's been a great. Gunnar King's angry. I love it. It's football. It's a little bit of fun. Listen, it's been a great show again as always. Do me a big favour before you leave and smash that like button. Loads of match reviews this weekend for you. We're covering every single top 6 game. So make sure you're tuning into the Football Terrace as always. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.